So welcome to our module 2, website planning and creation. In this module we will be looking at various lessons which are very important. Now let's look at, before we create any website, or when you plan to create a website, there are certain things that you need to keep in mind. That is, how do you validate your business and understand certain technical terms, domain name, such as technical terms such as domain name servers, hosting, cPanel, backlinks. So we will define these technical terminologies, and we will also go ahead and look at a domain name suitable to our business, and we will also buy the domain name. There are two types that we can buy the domain name and hosting. That is, one way is by the paid domain name and a free domain name. So in this module we're going to show you the process of buying a domain name and hosting for a paid one as well as for the free one. But for the entire module we will be looking at a free domain itself. We will also look at WordPress tutorial and graphic designing. Why graphic designing is important? Because when you create a website, you would require certain pictures like photographs. So in that we will design the pictures that is suitable to our website first, and then we'll create our website. We will also look at what is the best theme according to our business that we are choosing, and there are several plugins that is required to set up our own website. So apart from that, we will also look at WordPress settings like your site name, URL settings, choose a theme with the help of WP Page Builder, and this is also helpful for editing our website. And we will adding certain pages, post and categories. We will also set static pages as home page, creating and managing menu in our website, widget, site optimization, and how to add WhatsApp to your website. Apart from that, the most important point is how to create a backup to your site. Now once we complete all these things, at last you are supposed to submit an assignment. You need to create a website and submit the URL in the group or a mail which we're gonna provide you. So let's look at validating our business idea, the first lesson in web creation and planning. So how do you validate a business idea? If somebody has a business, whether it is a new business or a old business, or he wants to expand his business, you need to ask him 3 questions, or you need to get a basic understanding about the business that he or she into. So ask these questions to yourself. What is this business is all about? Who all are their target audience? What is that they wanted to do? So let's look at the example. So what is this business is all about? Find out whether it is the existing business or new business, or they are expanding. Find out the category of the business. When I say category, which type of a business, which product that he generally sells it. Now let's look at the answers. What is the business is all about? He is looking at unisex salon and the spa business. So for the entire module we will take this as an example, and we will be creating around a website around this unisex salon and spa, or majorly we will look at a spa business. So who is your target audience? Both females and males, because it is a unisex. What do you want them to do? You want to call and book slots. Now if you wanted to promote only spa business also, then the target audience will become the females, and what is that they wanted to do will be call and book slots. So this is one of the questions that you need to put yourself before you go ahead and give him the expansion. What are the things that you will be able to do in creating a website and all. So once you get these answers, what is the next step that you need to do is you need to do a market research. Now how are you going to do a market research? There is a tool called trends.google.com, in which basis his keywords, whether the keywords have been searched or not, you will get an understanding about the whether the business will be able to function in profitability or not, whether people are searching for this business or not. So there are multiple ways of doing this. One way that we will be learning in this module is trends.google.com. Apart from that, we also have wherein you go to a googleads.com, wherein you log in with your id. There is a keyword planner where you can also search through that. And we also have the other tool called neilpatels.com, which also helps you to find out the keywords. But before we get into those things, which will be coming in the later stage of our lessons, let's look at google trends.com. Trends.google.com, this is the url that you need to type in. So always remember, open the window in an incognito mode. So let me get this. So here we already have this Google Trends. Yeah. So what was our business? Now before you change anything, here you see the country name. Change this country name to India. Now it is changed. Now check for the keyword. What was the keyword? Spa. And let's say now you will get what happened. Let us recheck the one. So now you will see you have got the data from last 12 months. Now there is this is called as the highest point, wherein maximum points. Now in the last 1 year you will see that over a period of time the searches are at a range above 80, 75 and above, which means it is a very good business to start with. The keyword is working along. So there is a peak in 2020, but it has seen a sudden dip because of this pandemic situation, which we cannot do anything. But it is a very, very good business to start with. Now if you come down here, if you wanted to look at the areas where it is searched the more: Goa, Sikkim, Daman and Diu, Delhi, Karnataka. So you have a different places that you can look into it, wherein this business can be promoted. So apart from that, there are other different keywords that has been searched, like lamb spa. So let's look at, go ahead and change this keyword to another unisex saloon. It should come. Yeah. So which means there are searches for this. So ensure that when you buy a domain name, these keywords, at least one of these keywords, should be in your domain. So you have a huge demand for them as well. So when we do the Google Ads.com, and we do the Google Ads in the keyword planner, you will get what is the keyword, what is the cost for the keyword also. Now let's look at, if you wanted to check for Karnataka, if you want to set up your business in Karnataka, see what is happening in Karnataka. There are so many things which is happening across. Now if you want to go to Karnataka and search by city wise, you can also do this. I think there is some problem here, but generally you get the city wise as well. So this, by this data, it is clear that, but spa is something that is moving along. So it is always better that you use this tool to define your domain name. Spa is something that you would have chosen for, because let's go back and relook at spa. So I'm redoing it for your understanding. Let me show you the spa part. So where is Karnataka? Let's see the Karnataka. See, here it is. Bangalore, Mangalore, Mysore, 100. So when you say that maximum searches which is happening from Bangalore, which means there is a business for us. So let's go back. Now you have done your market analysis. It is time to set up our domain name. Alright. So with this we have ended our current module, that is first lesson, that validating our business idea. So this is what we have learnt in this particular module, validating the business idea. We have asked 3 questions, understood what is this business is all about, who is our target audience, and what is that they wanted them, what is that they want you to do on your website. So we have also understood the market research. Now let's go ahead and understand the technical terms which is related to our website, and when we are creating a website we need to look at certain technical terms. Now when we spoke about technical terms, we talk about domain name, we talk about name servers, we talk about hosting, we talk about cPanel, we speak about backlinks. So let's look at what is all these technical words mean. So first let's talk about domain name servers. So generally domain name is like a phone book for internet. In fact, when you say the domain name, it talks about your business address. Alright. Now what is the name servers? It is like a phone book for your internet. Its main job is to resolve, which means whatever your domain name which can be read via human, wherein human can read it, it translates into the machine language. So that is nothing but by converting that into the IP address. So the name server used to manage your DNS records with website.com looks like this. So with these name servers your websites gets managed, which means your website name is linked to these name servers. So when it is getting linked, that means your domain name and the name servers are getting linked to give you a IP address wherein it will convert into the program language. So do not have to worry what exactly all this is. The name servers generally will be given by the hosting providers. When you you have to buy a domain name, that is www.spaindia.com or spabangaluru.com is your domain name, and that domain name needs to be placed on the website. So for that you require a hosting, and for hosting, once you buy the hosting plan you will get this server details. So what is hosting? It's a place where your domain name and website files are stored. Without domain names, it will not be possible for the people to find your website. And without web hosting, you cannot build the website. Please understand, without domain name, nobody can be able to find you. It is your business identity. So if you have a domain name but you have not hosted it, you cannot build a website as well. So what is cPanel? cPanel allows you to publish websites, manage domains, organize web panels, create email accounts. It is generally whatever that you are doing it on your website, it is with the help of cPanel itself. So it will help you to publish the website. Now it is very, very important, if your cPanel is getting crashed, if you are doing any mistake in the cPanel, then your website will also take a hit. Alright. So editing can be done via cPanel. So what are backlinks? So backlinks are the incoming links to your web page. When I say incoming links, generally other websites will suggest your website. They write an article, in that they'll put a link, whether if they are writing, or a blogger who is writing a blog and he inserts a link of your website with a keyword, and if somebody clicks on that particular link and it gets back onto your website, if it is diverted to your website, that is called as a backlink. So backlinks also create traffic to your business. Now when I say traffic to your business, why are we starting a business online? To increase the traffic. Now when you set up a business, you need customers. In this language, we talk about the traffic is our customer. The more traffic that you get, the better will be your business, but the better will be your online business. So this is what it has been explained here. Now a page with a lot of backlinks tend to get higher ranking on search engine. So if you get many backlinks, then automatically your website ranking will increase in Google searches. Okay, so this is one of the major metric ranking for the web page. So I hope you are clear on this. So let's close this and just do a quick recap. We have learnt about what is domain name, domain servers, hosting, cPanel and backlinks. See you in the next lesson where we will be going ahead and purchasing our domain name. Thank you.